gentlemen, we ask that you turn your attention to the visitor side of the field and the 50-yard line, where this evening we have the privilege of introducing to you the 2024 Shaler Area Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. Our first inductee, Leah Herman. Leah was dominant on the volleyball court from 2005 through 2008, earning 4 varsity letters and leading the Titans to 3 section championships and 4 top 5 WPIAL finishes. She was named twice to the All-Section, All-WPIAL, and All-PIAA teams. In 2008, Leah was named the Wendy's High School Heisman winner, and she won the Leader Among Leaders award. She holds the all-time Shaler area record for aces average per game and aces in a season. Leah is 4th all-time in blocks per set, 5th all-time in kills per season, and has the 2nd most kills in a single match, and even served a perfect game. Leah continued her volleyball career at Ohio University, where she played in 80 matches and contributed 55 assists. During Leah's time at Ohio, the Bobcats won 3 MAC Conference championships, and she was an honorable mention for the academic All-MAC team. Leah Herman. Our next inductee, John Paul Holtz. JP earned an amazing 8 high school varsity letters in football and basketball. As a 4-year starter at center and captain of the basketball team, he was instrumental in helping the Titans win a section title, as well as compete in the WPIAL and PIAA playoffs. In football, JP was a 3-year starter at 5 positions on both offense and defense. As team captain, he led the Titans to 3 consecutive appearances in the WPIAL playoffs. JP was named All-Conference First Team Offense in 2010, All-Conference First Team Defense in 2011. In his senior season, the Post-Gazette included him in its fabulous 22, and the Tribune Review included him in its terrific 25. JP was selected to play in the PA Big 33 Football Classic, and he was rated the 10th best tight end in the country by Scout. After high school, JP earned a full scholarship to Pitt, where he started as a true freshman and played every game in 4 seasons with the Panther, serving as captain his senior season. JP received Pitt's Senior of Distinction Award, all Big East honors, and was on the watch list for the Mackey Award. JP then went on to a 7-year career in the NFL. He signed as an undrafted free agent with Cleveland in 2016. He then played for Washington for 2 seasons, followed by Chicago for 3 seasons. The Bears awarded JP with 3 offensive game balls. JP then spent the 2022-23 season with New Orleans. JP Holtz. Our next inductee is Elizabeth Klein Reinheimer. Lizzie was a 3-sport athlete in high school, earning an incredible 9 varsity letters in volleyball, basketball, and track and field. In track and field, Lizzie competed in the 4x4 relay team, whose 5th place finish helped contribute to the overall team section championship. In basketball, she served as team captain her senior season and was invited to play in the prestigious 2015 Round Ball Classic. It was on the volleyball court, however, where Lizzie truly dominated. She served as team captain for 3 seasons, leading the Titans to 2 Section 4 championships, which included an undefeated 2014 season, as well as the team's first Final 4 finish in the WPIAL playoffs. When Lizzie graduated in 2015, she was 2nd all-time in Shaler area history in digs and 6th all-time in aces. Lizzie continued playing volleyball at the University of Connecticut, where she served as team captain for 3 seasons and was named to several all-tournament teams. She is 10th all-time at Connecticut for single-season digs. Elizabeth Klein Reinheimer. Our next inductee, Jeffrey Tissue. Jeff started playing soccer as a 9th grader in 1971. The first season, Shaler area fielded a soccer team. He has experienced much success since then as both a player and a coach. In high school, Jeff served as captain and was the team's leading scorer. He was twice named a WPIAL All-Star and is also a proud member of the prodigious Shaler area 50 at 50 select soccer team. After graduation, Jeff played soccer at Edinburgh and then transferred to the University of Pittsburgh. At Pitt, he was a WPISC All-Star, the Panthers' captain and leading scorer, and was named All-American his senior season. Jeff was drafted by the Pittsburgh Spirit in the MISL. He was a 5-time state champion as a member of the Budweiser Southern Knights International Soccer Club. And in 1981, Jeff coached the Shaler area 8th and 9th grade team and won a league championship. Jeff also coached for the Tulsa Soccer Club for 15 years, winning 18 tournament championships, 9 league titles, and 6 state championships. Jeffrey Tissue. And our last inductee for this evening, the 1982 Shaler Area WPIAL Champion Varsity Softball Team. The 1982 varsity softball team compiled a final record of 25-3. They qualified for and advanced their way through the WPIAL playoffs, defeating Ambridge 7-5 in the championship game. Then in the PIA playoffs, they defeated Bedford, Bethel Park, and State College, earning the opportunity to play in the state championship game against Shippensburg. Unfortunately, they were defeated in that game, but were crowned the WPIAA runners-up. The head coach for the Titans was Jan Keppel. Her assistant was Carol Martin. Members of the team include Jamie Baer, Pam Farbacher, Laura Gatos, Mary Klein Mattamore, Holly Cope, Diane Lobig, Rita Maloney, Tammy Mellinger Rocco, Michelle Miller, Robin Nicola, Chris Novosel Granico, Diane Perlinger Ireland, Kathy Reishi Dutnochis, Patty Schwer McDermott, Beth Spencer, Nancy Walschmidt Carnival, Sally Wagner, who's the manager, and Chris Wonderly Muleg. Your 1982 Shaler Area Whitfield Champion Softball Team. And our inductees will be honored tomorrow night at Shaler Area High School in the auditorium. The induction ceremony officially starts at 7 o'clock. All are welcome to attend. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for your 2024 Shaler Area Athletic Hall of Fame class.
We are the Shaler Area Girls Volleyball Team, and you're watching SATV.
Good evening and welcome to Louis C. Murdoch Field here at Titan Stadium. And tonight we've got a matchup between two neighboring rivals in a contest that will determine the postseason fate for likely both of these teams. It's the Shaler Area Titans and the North Hills Indians.
Welcome your 2024 Shaler Area Titans.
As they burst through the banner, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matthew Brucker alongside Tyler Ball. And Tyler, it's great to be back, and it's also great to see a wonderful game here tonight.
Happy to have you, Matt. Matt is a Shaler alumni who just graduated last year and is currently in his freshman year at Grove City, and we are very happy to have him back in the booth.
Yeah, John's out sick, a couple other guys out sick, so I've got a call on the bullpen tonight, and I'm glad to do it, and I'm glad you're here too with me, and we're excited to see a team with something to prove. The Shaler Area Titans coming off a couple of blowout losses, and with the determination to win here tonight.
Most definitely, and with those blowout losses, Titans have been outscored 54 to 183 in their last 5.
But however, that can change tonight. Tyler, for Shaler to get a win tonight, what are they going to have to do?
They need to figure out the Indians' weakness on defense. Either the run game, the game on the ground, or the game in the air.
Yeah, so the Titans are going to be going between multiple quarterbacks, as they have throughout the season. Quarterback Aaron Aversa is probably going to be you're going to see a lot of tonight. You can also see, you can take a look here, Max Wiley might also get in as well. And that's been a big problem for them throughout this season. And Tyler, so they've had to rely a lot on the run game. Titans have Sammy Tapu. They've been running a lot of Aversa as well in the run game, along with, they've split in Brunel in for snaps as well. Now on the defensive side for the Titans, what has really impressed you?
What's really impressed me is that last week, Signetti, 2 interceptions on the first 2 possessions by the Central Catholic Vikings. One of them being the first play from scrimmage as well, which really set the tone.
And that's what the Titans going to need to do tonight. As you said, they figured out the weaknesses. Now can they exploit them, force some turnovers, cause some chaos, and stay in this game for long enough to make an impact? And this North Hills team has been very good this season. 6-1 overall, 2-1 in conference play. The Titans, on the other hand, sit at 2-5, 0-2 so far in the conference.
Titans did have a rough game last week against the Vikings. Though I did mention those 2 Signetti interceptions, the final of the game was 56-7, which is unfortunate for the Titans.
And that's one of the best teams in 6A. You're going from that game to a significantly less talented opponent in North Hills, who is still a very good team. The Titans are going to have to be very careful going against, especially on the defensive end. This team has not a whole lot of points here to this point. They've had some high-quality wins. Their only loss of the season, the Pine Richland, in a one-score game. So in the rest of it, they've been able to grind out tough wins. And that's exactly what both teams are going to be wanting to do, is be able to, for Shaler, stay into the game. And for North Hills, they want this to make it a non-contest. They want to exploit the Titans that have struggled ever since those 2 early wins to start the season. So we're glad so much that you're along for the ride as the teams take the field. This is what it's all about. Friday night lights between 2 neighboring schools. Nothing quite like it.
North Hills will kick off.
The fans are ready. The players have taken the field as North Hills will kick it off to Shaler, who have 2 in the back.
And Ronell deep to receive.
So we have the whistle. The run-up, and here we go.
Be taken inside the 15-yard line, bobbled a little bit, and breaks through 1 tackle, but is broken down just across the 25-yard line. And that will bring out the Shaler area Titan offense. So first drive of the game, Tyler, that can set the tempo, set the momentum, what you want to get done in this game. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play this. Running game has struggled in recent weeks, but that has been their strength. In the games they've won, Butler and Hampton, they've really attacked the ground game and have allowed their offense to flourish from there.
As we have Aversa leading the Titans out in the pocket.
Takes a shotgun step. He's going to be looking to go deep. Fires a deep pass. Man wide open and caught. And that's going to be a first down just in front of the 40-yard line. Wonderful catch.
That's exactly what led the Titans to score their singular touchdown last week. A beautiful pass to Glacier.
And take a look at that instant replay. Found his man, and that's how you start off the game. Wonderful catch, great concentration. Luke Glosser, only 7 catches now, 8 catches on the season, and he makes his presence felt immediately on the first play of the game. So after a huge gain of over 30 yards, here come the Titans. And they're going to hand it off in the backfield, and he's going to be going nowhere. Loss of 1. Ronell not able to do much with that handoff.
Ball carrier. He loses 1 on the play, second and 11.
Prior to that first play, I was going to say, I'm not going to expect too much from this drive, as they might use it as a trial drive. Then we have that massive play from Aversa to Glosser.
And that was probably something that Coach Ryan and his staff implemented. Hey, we're going to take a shot, first play, and when you connect, that gives you some confidence. And now, minor setback there with the 1-yard loss. It's going to be interesting to see if they try to go back to the air. Versa sends a man in motion, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again. And after he breaks through, he's going to get past the sticks for a gain of 4. So that now set up a 3rd down and 7.
He gains 4 on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Titans from the North Hills 38.
So 3rd down and 7, manageable for sure, as we're going to have a substitution. So Tapu will come off, Ronell back on. So this is likely 4-down territory if they can get close. Let's see what they do here. Versa in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, looks, quick pass underneath, caught. And he's going to get across the first down to the 30-yard line. Braden Witkowski takes the catch and run for a Titan first down. And take a look at that motion. Motion from the right side of the field all the way across to the left. Good old-fashioned drag route, and using his speed to his advantage to pick up the first down.
Just perfect motion and pass to move those chains from the Titans.
And pass defense has usually been a strength for North Hills. It looks like they've come out flat, maybe perhaps underestimating this Titan passing game. Tapu has the setback. Takes the handoff, is going to be dragged down for a loss on the play.
Tapu, the ball carrier.
The Titans seem to have two kinds of running backs. We have Ronell, who's all speed, all finesse. Then we have Tapu, who can just
from the
run through defenders.
Yeah, they were trying an outside handoff there, and he's been shown to be at his best whenever he's running straight north and south. And whenever you get him to the outside, he can break one free, but that requires good blocking, which he didn't have on that play. So after the 2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12. Versa fakes the handoff, looking deep, rolls out to his right, and he's going to keep it. Flag behind the play. He's going to keep going, going to pick up a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. But I have a feeling this is going to be coming back, and there's another flag thrown. I think they're going to get the center for holding.
Well, we maybe see that first flag, but why was that second flag thrown?
So we'll see what the referee says.
Legal block declined.
So that will be on the center.
Holding on Shaler.
So, hey, I got one right. Elliott Insko on the holding. So, and that wiped out a pretty big play. So you see the importance of penalties and how those can just set back a drive, as that's going to be a loss of 10. It's going to be back to the North Hills 42.
Now for the Titans from the 42-yard line.
Penalties can either make or break a game, and that broke that drive maybe up a bit.
Well, passing game has been strong. They're going to need it here on a 2nd down and long. Fakes the handoff. Aversa steps up, looking to take off. Makes a man miss, and look at him go. Sliding down inside the 30-yard line.
Aversa hasn't always been a QB. He was a wide receiver at one point, and there we show his roots show.
Oh, look at that wonderful juke. Look at that juke. Wonderful move, and he's going to need to make another play like that and a whole lot more of those in the future. And he's been dynamic on his feet to start this game. His pocket presence has been really strong and has come out confident. So a 3rd down and 8 for the Titans. First in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff and will dump it low. He's got a man open complete inside the 20 and another Titan 1st down.
Titans just doing an amazing job moving those chains, pushing back the Indians to their own goal line.
And another crossing pattern again. This time he finds Conrad for the catch and run. And the Indians have really struggled with that. It looks like they played soft coverage, not willing to man up these Titan receivers. And that's come back to bite them so far.
This Titan drive has lasted over 4 minutes, which is a third of the quarter.
Clock stops 7:44, and that's going to be a handoff to Tapu, who might get a yard to the 19, depending on how they spot this. They're going to say he gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Hit first by Hemingway. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about with Tapu, how he can just run through defenders. He got first touch like 2 yards behind the line, yet he can still get back to that line of scrimmage.
So Ronell will come back in as a lone setback. Versa sends a man in motion. The Indians respond accordingly on defense. They're going to give it to Ronell. Ronell gets the outside, gets the corner, tries to stay in bounds, and I think he's got another Titan 1st down at the 10-yard line.
Titans proving to be brutal both in the air and on the ground during this drive.
A nice methodical drive, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Titans. Ball is right on the 10-yard line.
This might be a situation where they try to keep inside. No, Tapu is not in the game. Ronell, shotgun set. Big play this drive. 3rd down and 1. And the give to Ronell. And he's going to pick up a 1st down right at the 9.
Ronell, the ball carrier.
And there we go again with those Titans moving those chains.
And Ronell, a couple of important runs for him in a row. And he'll be
on the play, but that's
be a guy they're going to be looking forward to. Looking forward to giving the ball, as he's had some good runs on this drive. And now he's going to set up a play here. 1st down and goal. 6:41 on the official scoreboard clock and counting.
Unlike last week, the Titans O-line is seeming to protect Aversa.
Yeah, so far the Titans offensive line has been winning the battle.
Saban in motion.
And before that, we have flags.
We have a flag.
And that was thrown by the judge near the pylon. Let's see.
Delay again called on Shaler.
So it looks like he sent him too late in motion. Saban just, it was something that the play was just not quite set. Maybe they had to get to the line a little bit quicker. And that's going to set it back another 5 yards.
Most certainly something Aversa and Coach Ryan will want back.
But so far in this drive, they've managed to overcome a holding call. Let's see if they can do it again and get into the end zone. Sends Rennell in motion. Aversa has time, but we have whistles.
We have a flag again.
So it looks like we have offsides on the defense.
So essentially offsetting penalties. We're right back where we were at the 8-yard line.
Titans again with preferable field position. 1st and 8 from inside the 10.
So 1st and goal, Aversa sends a man in motion. In the pocket, under some pressure, he's going to break free. Aversa charging toward the end zone. He gets crushed inside the 5. I don't know if that was a designed quarterback run, but it sure looked like it. Aversa, seeing the pocket break down, chooses to run straight out and make a cut inside and gives the Titans a couple chances to punch it in the end zone.
Again, going back to Aversa's wide receiver routes, most QBs would be slow to get up there, but he's right up and ready to play.
Clock stops at 5:39.
And that penalty is holding on the Titans, so that backs the Titans up to the 18-yard line.
So the holding call there stops that run. Now the Titans are back to the 18. The snap, and immediately thought there was going to be a flag. Looked like some early movement, but nothing according to the officials. And that'll be a loss of 2 back to the 20. And after all that, it's still only 2nd down and goal. And it's been a drive that's taken over 7 minutes off this clock. 5 minutes left to go.
This drive has eaten up over half the quarter, which I don't think the Indians would want, as they want to hit hard, hit fast.
Yeah, it's been a very nice drive for the Titans. Can they capitalize with points? Aversa fakes the handoff, looking to go deep under some heavy pressure, and the ball's out. And it looks like the Titans are going to be able to fall on it at the Indians' 26. Yeah, Aversa's been able to get away from pressure throughout this game, but not there. And fortunately for the Titans, they were able to dive on it.
And it seems like we have a bit of commentator's curse after my O-line comment.
That's all right. No one's perfect. But now the Titans, after several losses, they had this ball at the 8-yard line at one point, now face a 3rd down and a mile from the 26.
No, this is 3rd and goal. Ronell, motion.
Aversa, quarterback run play, and he loses the ball again, and it looks like the Indians have it. And they do. So 2 straight fumbles from Aversa, and it seems like an issue perhaps of ball security, as he was holding the ball in his left hand, tried to transition it to his right, and then fumbled it on the exchange when there was contact, and a long Titan drive is going to yield no points.
Have a 1st and 10 from their own 26.
Turnover is important to every game, but that seems like a big one, as the Titans had a lot of good progress on this drive, and penalties, loss of yardage, a sack, and now the turnover. And that'll give a chance for North Hill's offense, led by quarterback Kelly McCarthy, to take the field. McCarthy is 57 for 94, as he will hand this off to the running back. And able to get past a couple of Titans and fights as he's thrown down for a 1st down, and we have a whistle and a flag after the play.
Tackle by Saban, we have a flag.
Perhaps this may be unnecessary roughness and maybe another 15.
And that's exactly what it'll be. 2 for 2 on the penalty calls today.
And they might allow that in WWE, but they won't allow that in high school football. And that turns quickly into an over 25-yard play with the run and now the unnecessary roughness.
From the Shaler 47.
And that's one of those situations where you have to remain disciplined. You have the guy, you just got to tackle him, you just got to take him to the ground. You can't suplex him.
A bit too rough for high school football. Maybe get by with it in the NFL, but not here in the Whip Eels.
1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff again, charging forward. He's going to get inside the 40, close to a first down at the 39.
Tackle by McKay, gain of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 39.
Indians will have a 2nd and 2 just inside the 40.
So North Hills, one of the legendary programs in this area, has been known for their ability to run the ball, and it looks like they're going to be doing just that again today. As a couple of plays, and they're already inside the Titan 40.
It's going to be something Coach Ryan will want to adjust to pretty quickly.
And a big fumble on the exchange, and the Titans have it. What was McCarthy doing? Option play, and let's take a look at the replay. How did this happen? So long handoff, a design quarterback option. McCarthy took way too long, and the Titans opportunistic, able to fall on it.
A pair of fumbles just resets the half to basically where it was 5 minutes ago, Pooh.
Got to give credit to Zach Ehrenberger, the big man with the play and the fumble recovery, getting in on the action. And now for the Titans, have an opportunity, back-to-back turnovers on the first 2 drives of the game. Fakes the handoff. Aversa is going to roll out left and throw it away. And a smart play there not to take a sack. And the Titans will live again to fight another down on 2nd down and 10.
Let's go back to that fumble. That was beautiful awareness by the Titans defense just to scoop that ball up.
Yeah, but when you think about making mistakes, that was an unforced mistake. It was one where McCarthy should have handed the ball off to his running back. Instead, he tries to keep it, but when you take too long, that's when fumbles happen. And we have a flag here as we had some movement. Anyway, Rennell's able to make a man miss. And now another flag is thrown. So a lot of flags to be in this first quarter, as we've seen a lot of the black and white stripes so far. So offsetting penalties. So the rare delay a game on the defense paired with the illegal formation, and we'll do it again on 2nd down and 10. So that's been something North Hills has been doing a lot in their defense, is moving in the line quick before the snap, trying to get the Titans to jump for a false start. Shaler's been good at not committing false starts, so they've had a few holdings and other penalties that have set them back. And now Coach Carey for North Hills has come out onto the field looking to speak to the referee, who's not happy about the delay of game call. And something that you might hear in the NFL is called disconcerting signals. I don't think that's the verbiage the PIAA uses, but you can't interfere with the snapping process on the defensive line. Versa will fake the snap. Under pressure immediately gets it out to a man who's got some room. And here he goes, inside the 30, steps out of bounds, inside the 25-yard line. A big catch and run for Braden Witkowski.
That was a beautiful pass from Aversa to Witkowski, as we see here. Aversa is being pressured, but still maintains the composure to get it right to Witkowski.
And a wonderful play, and that drag route combination, North Hills has not been able to stop it so far. And it looks like bread and butter for the Titans. I'm using one of John's sayings now. Has been that drag route to the wide receiver going in motion. Let's see if they continue to use that in the future. Quick pass right back to him, and that pass behind him, and he's going to use wait, he's not going to lose a lot of yardage. Breaks free inside the 20, inside the 10 before he's tripped up. Inside.
Looks like brought down at the 6. It looks like 6 or 7.
Usually they don't tell you to run backwards as a wide receiver, but wow, he turned would have been a loss of 5 to a gain of nearly 20 inside the 10-yard line, and it's now first and goal. Witkowski making his presence felt, and he's been the best player so far in this Titans team. And now the Titans find themselves once again inside the 10-yard line, but can they convert this time around?
What I find brilliant is that Witkowski saw that all the Titans blockers were on the side of the field that he started running to.
It was really a great play by him. Now Ronell is going to get some blockers and push him forward inside the 5 at the 4 for a gain of 3.
And I have said Tapu is the one who can push through the defense. Ronell can too, as it seems.
He did a great job of following his blocks. Great blocking on that play by the offensive line as he will sub back out Tapu.
Again, Ronell, not the biggest guy, but definitely one of the stronger guys.
So Titans wanting to punch it in with just over a minute left to go in the first quarter. Versa fakes the snap, rolls left. He's got tackled, and the Titan coaching staff is calling for a horse collar tackle, and it looks like they're not going to get it as he was dragged down from behind.
McKinley Jones with the tackle.
So let's see, McKinley Jones from behind. You can't really tell from the replay, but whenever you got a guy's hand close to his neck area, that's often called for a horse collar tackle. But you have to grab it, of course.
Yeah.
Despite the protest of Coach Ryan and company, they're going to go nowhere, and the Titans are now going to have a third down and goal from the 4 with 6 seconds left. They've got to hurry to avoid a delay of game. And the Titans going to call a timeout with 2 seconds left on the play clock and 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So in a game that nearly every expert would tell you would be one-sided from the get-go, it has been the underdogs that have been the better team. Tyler, what have you seen from the Titans so far in this matchup?
Like you said before, they needed to find those errors from the Indians' defense and just exploit them, and that is exactly what they've been doing.
And they've done a great job of that. The fumble, of course, by McCarthy. North Hills had a nice drive of their own going. Then all of a sudden, the fumble, and now the Titans. Witkowski made a couple of great plays, catch and run on the drag route, able to take it inside the 10-yard line. And from there, the Titans have had a couple opportunities, but this is the best chance for them in the game. In this position on the field, obviously, when you're this close to the line, you want to punch it in, and the Titans do not want to go 0 for 2 on red zone attempts.
Outside that fumble, this has seemed to be a very Titan quarter.
Yeah, this has been a Titan quarter. They've dominated time of possession. They have up over 9 minutes. Closer to 10, and we have some pre-snap movement, and this is going to be a false start in the Titans.
False start call on the Titans.
So 5-yard penalty sets them back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up a third and goal from the 9.
And you could have probably run the ball from there. This time they might drop back to the pass. Passing's always harder in the red zone because you have less room to work with. Let's see what they do. Versa in the shotgun, gets the snap, looks, finds a man on the run. He'll be chopped down at the 5-yard line. And it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Ryan wants to do. You have a reliable kicker. And this would be a chip shot field goal, but at the same time, do they want to press the issue and try to get some points? And we will see, as that is the end of the first quarter. So a Titan team that has dominated time of possession, yet no score. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter here on SATV.
We're the Shaler area football team, and you're watching SATV.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter, and the Titans with Riley Douglas going to attempt a chip shot field goal. Tough from the left hash. This will be from 22 yards out. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good, and the Titans strike first. And just like that, the Titans lead it 3-0. North Hills perhaps on upset alert.
And after that very lengthy possession, the Indian sideline has seemed to just fall in quiet.
But he had the flag after the play, was a roughing the kicker, so that'll give the Titans 15 yards closer to kick the ball off. And for this Titans team, well, wait, if it is roughing the kicker, shouldn't it be a first down and goal? I guess not. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of research in high school rules. It's been a lot of college stuff for me up at Grove City, but regardless, Titans, what do you look at that? 3-0.
Titans will kick off.
And North Hills, we talked about wanting to get a good start and wanting to make this game a non-contest. This team hasn't won a game in the conference yet. They've gotten crushed by every team they've played in the conference, yet they're winning this game. And for North Hills, maybe some nerves starting to set in. They weren't quite prepared for this, it looks like. And the only drive we've seen from them has been the fumble. And you've got to give credit for the Titans, especially Aversa. Some good decision making. He fumbled the ball a couple of times, but that's not really a decision. That's just an accidental fumble. As Douglas gets ready to kick this one off, and he will send this into the end zone for a touchback.
Douglas's kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Those will have a 1st and 10 from the 20.
So 1st and 10 for the 20 after the touchback. And we haven't seen a lot of this North Hills offense, just a few snaps before the fumble. And they hadn't attempted a pass in that time. And they've had some success on the ground, so the Titans have to step up their run defense for sure.
100%. That during the quarter during the period between the quarters, that might be what Jim Ryan was talking to his defense about.
And yeah, Coach Carey for North Hills is probably not going to go back to the option anytime soon after the disastrous result on the last drive. So 11:56 in the second quarter.
Indians line up with an empty backfield. Motion.
Empty set motion is going to be a handoff. Quick on the ground and speed. Acceleration forward. Getting past Titan defenders and finally knocked down after getting across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Justice Green, the ball carrier.
Like you said, we didn't see much of the Indians' offense, but from what we did see, they had some good runs. Definitely something that the Titans needed to be aware of.
So getting the wide receiver involved in the running game on the jet sweep as clock runs. And it gives the Titans another look to be careful for as the Indians go in empty set once again, 5 wide. McCarthy sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff and goes back to his right. Able to get past a couple defenders and stay on his feet inside across the 40 to the 42.
In the gain of what looks like about 4 or maybe 5 for the Indians.
And the Titans did a good job to stay disciplined and not overcommit to the play that they had just seen the previous drive. Previous down. But regardless, a great game to start this set of downs. Sets them up with a 2nd down and 5 at the 42. Heavy set. McCarthy gets the snap, will hand it off. Up the middle, charging, and look at the speed. Tries to get to the outside before he's taken down. Ball comes out, but they're going to say down by contact before then.
Julius Green, the ball carrier. Tackle made by
and then you see the handoff there and just see his speed north-south running.
From the Titan
and just look at him charge forward as he had a convoy. No Titan linebackers were there to greet him, and when you can't get the second level to come down to the first level after that hole opens up, you're going to get big gains, and that's attributed to the North Hills offensive line. Motion, and fakes the handoff, and going the other way is going to stay on his feet. Look at the spin move, and he's got some room. Just shy of the red zone. And what a wonderful play there. Fake to the right, come back to the left. And the Titans just couldn't get enough hands on him there. Broke through a couple of attempted tackles. And now the Indians on the march.
Titans will definitely be looking to force another turnover so the game doesn't get tied up.
And that's going to be one of the points that they're going to have to keep doing throughout this game is try to find a way to force turnovers because North Hills' rushing game has been dominant so far. Another handoff. Green again uses his speed inside the red zone all the way in for a North Hills touchdown. Julius Green puts the team on his back as he charges in for a 23-yard touchdown. And the Titans almost looking scared to try to tackle him with all that speed as he just burst through into the secondary for an explosive touchdown.
That was a beautiful run, just forcing himself through every Titan defender there was.
Scarella to attempt the extra point. And he puts it through the uprights. And the Indians, after the fumble on their last drive, take it the whole way down the field to score and take the lead.
It's definitely what Coach Jim Ryan did not want. This dangerous Indians team being up was not on his agenda tonight.
And the Titans are going to have to do a better job containing the run. Perhaps maybe stacking the box, trying to keep a little bit aggressive. And that's going to be something they're going to have to do, or else they're going to let Green just run all over this Titan team. As seemingly every time he's touched the ball, he's going for at least 10 yards. His probably yards per attempt is probably somewhere around the 13, 14 number mark, which is unsustainable if you're the defense trying to slow him down.
Yes.
So after making the extra points, Scarella out once again to boot it away. So Witkowski and Rennell will receive for the Titans, as this drive gives them the opportunity to take back the lead that they scored from the Douglas 22-yard field goal. And a short kick takes a bounce and will be picked up by Rennell at the 15. And he will be, they'll say his knee is down. Rennell kept going, as they'll start from a first down and 10 at the 19.
Titans offense has been strong all night. Let's just hope that they can get all the way down before the end of the
They've had two solid drives, but what's been their Achilles heel has been their red zone efficiency. 1 for 2 with a field goal. And when you're playing against a team like North Hills that's won 6 games already this season, you want to turn those field goals into touchdowns. And for the Titans, they have played well. They have managed to beat a defense that has had other teams' numbers so far. And the snap's going to go behind Aversa. He's probably going to have to pick this one up to avoid a safety. And it looks like the Indians have fallen on for a touchdown. And it's gone from just a 7-3 lead to 14-3. And Aversa tried to pick it up to throw it away to avoid the safety, but instead he gave up a touchdown.
First recovered by McKinley Jones for North Hills. That is a North Hills
And you see how quickly things can change from 3-0 to 13-3 in the blink of an eye.
I'm honestly at a loss for words right now.
Insco's was good on snaps so far. That's been a troubling sign that whenever they from the center position throughout the season. There's a few times Aversa, whoever's been taking the snaps, has had to scramble back and fall on the ball. As now Scarella will take the extra point. Good snap, good hold. That kick is up, and it is good. So the Indians, after being given a gracious gift by the Titans, are able to fall on it and stretch this lead out to 11.
Again, like what I said on the last Indian 7, that is exactly the opposite of what Jim Ryan wanted tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure he's telling his guys not to snap the ball into the end zone. That's obvious, but it happens at every level, especially at the high school level. But it's how do you respond after these mistakes? Titans have been able to do that in the past and have been resilient. But so far this season, in conference play, it hasn't been the case. So after the touchdown, Scarella and the Indians to kick off. Rennell and Witkowski still back. And now the Titans going to have a short memory, as they're going to have to forget that sequence and come back out onto the field to attempt their next drive. And that will be fielded inside the 5. And look at the speed. A great kickoff return is going to set up the Titans in good field position at the 37.
Looks like about a 33-yard return from the Titans. Just absolutely beautiful.
And sorry, correction, that was Glosser. And a great return from him, and the Titans are going to be now looking to take advantage of some solid field position.
Would they have liked more on that return? Yes, but will they complain after that return? I do not think so.
Yeah, I don't think they'll complain about that return at all. Shotgun formation, Tapu to the left side. Fakes the handoff of Versa to his left. Tries to get past one man, gets tripped up for no gain.
Versa keeps the ball. Tripped up by Towler.
So the running game, Versa's so far led the team in rushing attempts, and they're looking to see if they can keep him more involved as Tapu has been slow to get going. That's going to be interesting to see how much they keep Rennell involved as well, as he's had some explosive carries so far tonight. But it's been the Titans' passing game that has been the strongest. Witkowski slide on the wide side right. Sends Glosser in motion. And that's where Versa will roll. Waits, fires, and caught. And a nice pitch and catch for 6 yards for the Titans.
Versa's pass complete on the play.
And a little bit slow to get up is Conrad after making the catch.
Gain a 6 on that play. Mathis with that tackle.
As he's going to need some help to get off the field. He looks like he'll be all right. Looks like he just got shaken up, but maybe the trainer will take a quick look and see how he's doing after the impact.
3rd and 4.
That looks like maybe something with his ankle or his calf.
Well, we'll get you an update on it as soon as we can. Regardless, Titans 3rd down and 4. And a high snap caught. Hand off to Tapu. Cuts inside, fights forward, and a pushing of bodies, and will eventually go down at the 45.
Gains 2 on the play.
And Tapu looked to get some forward progress, but couldn't get the support of the offensive line at the last minute to push him ahead. And 4th down and 2, your side of the field. It's going to be interesting if nope, they're going to not go with the aggressive option, and it makes sense still early in this game. So they'll send on Douglas and the punting team.
Titans in punt formation.
Green deep to receive the Douglas punts for North Hills. He's been electric so far, the Titans. If they choose to kick it to him, we'll have to be aware of his power. As he gets a good boot, retreats back, caught, and a missed tackle, and he's going to get some extra yards across the 30-yard line, still on his feet, as he's escorted out of bounds at around the 33-yard line.
The Titans could have had the early tackle there, but a miss just is costly for them here.
And yeah, Peterson just missed him, the senior. He's been excellent on special teams. That's why he's been such an impactful player on this Titan roster, but there just didn't quite get the tackle. At least he escorted him to the near side of the field instead of getting to the outside where he is dangerous if he gets open field. 5 wide once again for McCarthy and the Indians. Takes the snap. Looks upfield, makes a man miss, and gets tripped up for a gain of about 5 to the North Hills 36.
Keeps the ball. Tripped up by McKay.
So McKay on the tackle for the Titans will set them up for a 2nd down and 5.
North Hills from their own 36.
So Titans have to start forcing some negative plays. It seems like every time North Hills snaps the ball, they're getting big chunks, and that's been allowed them to sustain drives. And really, except for that 2nd drive where they got the touchdown, this is only their 3rd drive of the game since the Titans gave them a free 7 points by snapping it into the end zone.
If events seem to reoccur, then the Titans will need at least 1 stop here.
Get the snap off with 1 second left on the play clock. With some motion off to the left side, there is a flag thrown at the 32-yard line.
Broderick, the ball carrier, we have a flag.
So Broderick's run may be coming back. Let's see.
It will be coming back as there was a holding on the Indians.
And that explained why he was able to get free, and that will set them back 10 yards. And the mistake that might prove to be costly will send them back for a 2nd down and 15. So this North Hills rushing attack has been exceptional. And now that they're behind the sticks, maybe they go to the air.
2nd and 15 from the 26.
McCarthy takes a snap, fakes the handoff, will give a pass, but right on him to make the play are the Titans.
That's what the Titans needed. To either push him back or hold him to nothing on one play.
Great job rallying to the ball, and now will be a 3rd down and long for North Hills.
Saban with a tackle.
Maybe the Indians will want to take it back to the ground.
That's been their strong point, but it's always difficult to ask of your team to pick up a 10-yard run on a 3rd down like this. But let's see. Clock at 6 minutes left to go in the half.
The Indians will use a timeout as the play clock was expiring.
And that's something both teams have not been aware of too much, is the play clock. Okay, so a big 3rd down, perhaps the biggest so far in this young game. 14-3 North Hills is your score. So Tyler, first quarter, you would say that it was a Titan victory. They controlled the ball, they made some progress, and got a field goal to start the second. But then that second quarter, it's been all North Hills.
Yes.
And you think about it, we talked about the rushing attack a lot. And while that is true, I think they've played a cleaner game that has really allowed them to get the victory, as the Titans had some penalties that stopped their first drive. And then from that point, they haven't really gotten close to getting in that end zone. They had that opportunity, but then they just weren't able to convert. So they were close. I was mistaken. They were close, but they couldn't punch it in. And instead of maybe looking at it being 14-all, it's 14-3.
Going back to the Titan offense, we talk about how strong their run game is. Maybe their game in the air is stronger against these Indians. 3rd
down and long. McCarthy's going to have to tuck it and run, and he's going to get nowhere close to the line of the game. Great coverage by the Titans secondary, and that's going to bring on the North Hills punting team. And great job by the linebackers keeping their eyes on the quarterback.
McKay first in on that stop.
And McKay and the Titans able to contain the elusive McCarthy.
They're in punt formation.
And now the Titans, with under 5.5 left to go, are going to be looking to see if they can score a last touchdown, as we're going to have, it looks like a timeout called by the Titans. Yeah, the Titans slow to get off. It would have been 12 men on the field if he hadn't. So smart timeout there, because with the North Hills rushing attack that's been as strong as it has, they might have gone for it with a 4th down and 2 instead of a 4th down and 1 instead of a 4th down and, let's see, they got 5.5, 6. So, and actually, no, it was 5, so that would have been a 1st down. So great job by the Titans to realize that, but not a great job by allowing yourself to have 12 men in the formation.
Beautiful awareness by Jim Ryan to call that timeout. A lot of focus is on the players doing what players do, but coaches have a role too. Coaches have a huge influence in the game.
Of course. And Ryan's built this team up. Back-to-back 500-win seasons coming into this year. And after losing a lot of the starting offense, including multiple all-section awardees, has been able to have a team that's had a strong defense but hasn't been able to produce in conference play. And a good snap. And the punter is able to get off. Glosser has it. Takes it from inside the 35 and will go nowhere and be tackled right at the 35.
Tackled by Kellum.
They'll try to reverse field, but good coverage by the North Hills Special Teams unit. And the Titans will take over 1st down and 10 with 5 minutes to go. And if the Titans, if they can get back to how they were in with their first quarter drives, slow, methodical, using up much of the clock.
From their own 35.
It's ambitious to say that they can take all the time out of the quarter, because that's unrealistic. But they had a very long drive to start the game, over 7 minutes long.
I will say this game is 100% not over for the Titans.
Verse under heavy pressure and loses the football again. Trying to get rid of it, and he's brought down, and it looks like it's North Hills football.
That is just commentator's curse at its, well, not to say finest, but it's finest there.
And maybe if we had instant replay, you could argue it was a forward pass, but obviously don't have that in high school. And Aversa just has to take a sack in that situation. When you're already being tackled to the ground, just increases the chance for a fumble. And an unfortunate decision there gives the North Hills Indians a golden opportunity to stretch this lead even further.
Especially in the red zone. I don't think the Indians have been really stopped in the red zone.
No, they have not. Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. McCarthy gives the ball off with some speed up the middle, gets tripped up just before the 10-yard line, and we have a flag, and I think this is going to be a personal foul for ripping a Titans helmet off as McKay's running to the sideline, screaming that he got his helmet. Yep, exactly right.
Personal foul called on North Hills.
Yeah, McKay was furious, and I have to agree with him there. Normally you don't expect your helmet to be ripped off, and usually when that happens, that's going to be a penalty on the other team. And that's just a lack of discipline from North Hills. You had a great first down run, and then that's wiped out because you decided to rip a guy's helmet off.
That is never welcome in any sport with a helmet, or in any sport at all. You don't want to rip the equipment off of anyone.
Second down and 15. Ball on the Titan 25. McCarthy looks to go deep, has time, waits, fires deep into the end zone, looking for a man, but too strong. And he looked like he just wanted to throw it away, or at least get far enough back in the end zone where it couldn't be picked off.
Brings up a 3rd and 15 for North Hills.
That'll be 3rd and long from the Titans 25 for the Indians.
And the Titans, a big spot to try to get off the field or force a very long field goal, which in high school you've seen some kickers. North Allegheny's kicker, I'm blanking on his name right now, hit one from 59 in a game a couple weeks ago. But this is a big 3rd down. Not all teams have a kicker that can do that. McCarthy takes the snap, designed run, and he is sacked. Brought down on the play. Wonderful job by the Titans. Zach Ehrenberger once again on the destruction.
Hit immediately on the play by Ehrenberger.
Titans with a beautiful stop here.
And he just bulldozes his offensive lineman. Says, get off me. I want to get to the quarterback, and he's brought down.
The Shaler 28.
So in a tough spot to be in this situation on the field. It's too long really for a field goal. But at the same time, punting's really going to do you no good.
It looks like the Indians will go for it on this 4th and long.
Makes sense. Give yourself a chance. McCarthy drops back, fakes, pumps, rolls out to his left, running around for his life, and he is brought down and he is sacked. Brought down on the play, and we have a late flag and some extracurricular activity.
McCarthy keeps the ball.
As we look at the replay, it looks like Tapu was trying to punch the ball out, but accidentally got the guy.
And no, that should be a flag against number 53 from North Hills, Connor Doherty, for pushing a guy down after the play.
That will be on the Indians.
And not only is that a sack, that's an extra 15 yards for the Titans, who have been incredibly feisty this game and are staying with this one. And now, a couple of undisciplined plays from North Hills. You have the face mask,
ripping off the helmet.
You can't do that, followed by shoving a guy for no reason after the quarterback sacked. I mean, this is stuff for Coach Pat Carey. For as long as I've known him, he's been the coach of North Hills. He's got to be incredibly frustrated with his team's performance in that department. So Tapu in the backfield, side of Versa.
Saban with the motion.
Fakes the handoff. Versa rolls to his left, and there's going to be a flag thrown in the direction of the Titan backfield. As they've gone to the quarterback run a few times, but it looks like it hasn't been successful. Let's see what the call is.
Call is holding on Shaler.
So another holding call against this Titans offense that has had its fair share of troubles in the rushing game.
That just seems to be a theme throughout this game. Holding from the Titans.
So now it's going to see, can the passing game get involved? We haven't seen a ton of that since the first quarter. And with under 4 minutes left to go, if the Titans want to try to mount a drive on a first down and 20, they're going to have to start it here.
Titans will have a manageable, but by no means easy, 1st and 20 from their own 36, it looks like.
Kowski in motion. They're going to try to throw it to him, but batted down.
Versus pass, knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That bat just made this 1st and 20 into 2nd and 20, making it so much harder for the Titans offense.
Yeah. Ryan Carey making the deflection. Good job by him on defense. And that will stop the clock at exactly 3:29. So after the incompletion, still 2nd down and 20. And they're going to need a couple of big plays in succession to get a first down. 3 receivers set. First in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks deep, jump ball, and incomplete.
First pass is incomplete. Edison with the coverage.
Tried to find his man, London, the tight end, one-on-one on the outside, and just threw it a little bit too far inside it that the defensive back was able to make a play on it.
For the perfect area for the corner just to swat down. Turning that manageable 1st and 20 into a 3rd and 20.
Well, no one would prefer having a 1st down and 20, but now, as you said, 3rd down and 20, it becomes a little bit audacious to ask for a 1st down here. So London on the bottom of your screen. Aversa takes the snap, tries to roll right, cannot. There is a flag. High pass caught for a gain of about 5 or 6, but there's going to be a flag, and this might be another holding call.
Holding called on Shaler.
Titans just can't escape those holding calls.
But the penalty will be declined, though, and the Titans have no choice here but to send out the punting team.
That penalty is declined. 4th and 16 for the Titans, who are in punt formation.
Indians have 2 deep to receive the Douglas punt.
So punt coverage could be important for the Titans as they try to prevent good starting field position for the next North Hills drive. And under heavy pressure gets hit afterward, no flag, and the muffed punt, but he picks it up, and luckily for North Hills, that wasn't a turnover.
And well, Titans would probably like to end this half on a high note with some points. Maybe they'll just try to hold the Indians.
Interesting, McCarthy back to receive, and he's shown his struggles with his handedness with the fumble earlier, and on that play muffs the punt, and this close for the Titans to have golden field position.
From their own 30.
But instead, as you heard the PA announcer say, 1st down and 10. So 3 minutes, plenty of time for North Hills offense to go back to their strength. We'll see how much they rely on their running game with this time remaining. Handoff up the middle, and he is stonewalled at the 30-yard line. Perhaps they're going to give him one forward progress to the 31.
That looks like Zach Ehrenberger with the stonewall.
Ehrenberger, a one-man wrecking crew on the defensive line. Just pow, look at that.
9 from the 31.
He's gotten a number of sacks and now has gotten that stonewall play, stopping the Indians right in their tracks.
Yet another tackle for loss for Ehrenberger's. Just been in the backfield consistently. One of the few players to do it for this Titan team. 2nd down and 9, McCarthy looks to go deep. Pump fakes, looks to go forward, but he is dragged down for the sack.
McCarthy is.
And that'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Indians after that sack.
And he was waiting, trying to find an opening, but good coverage by the Titans. And they only sent 4, but another sack for this Titan crew.
From the 30.
Big 79, Luke Jarosinski with the sack on the play. And that sets up a 3rd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers set. McCarthy takes the snap, rolls right, waits, fires deep, and he's got a man caught for a 1st down across the 40-yard line.
McCarthy's pass is complete.
Titans did slow the Indians down, but at the end could not stop them.
Justice Green on the wide side of the field makes the play. They needed 10. They got just that. right to the 40-yard line for a first down.
This is again at 10. First
Chains will move as clock is stopped at 1:40.
So 1:40, 2-minute drill time. Titans looking to keep the Indians off the scoreboard and keep the score right here at 14-3. And the Indians want to try to bust this game open.
There's a timeout called. That will be a Indians timeout?
Yeah, it'll be a timeout called by North Hills.
By North Hills, first, second of the half.
And the teams will head to their respective huddles. And welcome back into the broadcast booth. Just joining us, Matt Perucker.
Tyler Ball.
Good. So this game has seen a good amount of offense in terms of yardage, not a ton in terms of points. And that's especially true for this Titans team.
It's a good amount of offense for both sides. Titan controlled first quarter, Indians controlled second. It's just been a roller coaster of a game, back and forth.
But you can see the defenses have really stepped up in this second quarter. The Titans allowed the one touchdown on the ground, but then that free 7 points, you'd hate to think that's the reason why the Titans lose this game, because that's just going to weigh so much in their minds. And on the scoreboard, too, that's a big 7 points.
But even then, I don't think anyone was expecting it to be 14-3 at half.
So, yeah, if you're the Titans, I think you're going to take it and try to come out strong the second half. The pitch play is taken up, and a great job, but he still keeps going.
That looks like a gain of 4 for the Indians.
Tackled by Witkowski.
And Ehrenberger looks like he got his hand in there to try to slow him down, but regardless, that wasn't Ehrenberger. That was I think Joey Donovan, the freshman. Anyway, missed tackle, but luckily for the Titans, they had another man right there to take advantage and get the job done. And now the clock running, just over a minute left to go. Indians got to go quick if they're going to want to try to score. Shotgun snap, handoff again. The Titans rush to the backfield, and 2 men in on the tackle that time. Spearheaded by Sammy Tapu. Not called his name too often on defense. The star middle linebacker getting into the backfield.
It's always amazing when a player can play both sides of the ball. It's even better when they can play both sides of the ball well.
And Tapu, that's been his strong point's been on the defensive side. And now under 40 seconds left to go. And the Titans and Indians are probably going to look to take this into halftime. As no hurry whatsoever from North Hills.
So we'll make Jim Ryan feel better. He has Tapu till the end of the season, plus 2 more years, as he only is a sophomore.
Quick snap, McCarthy's going to try to run, but he is brought down by Ehrenberger.
McCarthy keeps the ball.
And that will do it for this first half. So the Titans right in this game, who would have thought? But regardless, North Hills enjoys an 11-point lead as we enter halftime. The score, North Hills 14, the Shaler area Titans 3. Oh no, they're going to call a timeout real quick. So hold on a second. As the Titans look to see if they can do something with 10 seconds left to go. I was surprised they called the timeout. I thought they would be like, all right, we're in a good spot here with 11 points.
They're like, I'm surprised Jim Ryan was like, okay, let's slow their momentum. Let's talk about this in the locker room and let's punch them hard.
And that's true. If you get a good return here, I mean, if this goes to the end zone, I mean, a punt play is going to last you like at least 7-8 seconds. So I guess might as well take a shot, but at the same time, you had the faulty snap into the end zone, so that's going to force the Indians to punt after they ran off to their own sideline and got me surprised. Apologize for that mistake. That was pretty bad. But regardless, here we go. So 4th down and 10 to 40. Indians bring out the punting team.
10 seconds left in the half. This will likely be the last play of this half.
Good snap, good hold. The Titans trying to get a block, could not. Glosser is going to let this one bounce as it rolls inside the 20. And time will expire on the half. And that will do it for this time. This time I think I've got it right. 14-3 your score, North Hills up by 11. We'll see you in the second half. Enjoy the performance from the marching band. We'll catch you on the other side.
We're the Shaler area cheerleaders, and you're watching SATV.
of music, motion, and pure entertainment, let's shine the spotlight on our talented auxiliaries. They mesmerize you with a beautiful and poignant performance of Never Enough, with soloists Maggie Boggs and Andrew Perecker on mellophone and Murrow Gill on trumpet. Then brace yourself for an explosion of sound and energy with the powerful and uplifting song From Now On. To conclude our show, we present the empowering anthem, This Is Me, featuring mellophone soloist Andrew Perecker. Join us in this jubilant finale as we declare with pride and confidence, this is us, the Shaler Area Titan Marching Band.
We're your Shaler area cross country team, and you're watching SATV. Woo!
Shaler will kick off.
And welcome back. Start of the second half in a game that few people saw coming. 14-3 North Hills is your score. Matthew Perucker, Tyler Ball up here in the booth. And in my opinion, this has been the best Shaler's played all year. They've played up to competition. They've played against one of the best teams in the Whippeal, and they have held their ground. And to think, without the one fumble that resulted in a free 7 points for North Hills, this would be a 7-3 ball game. But regardless, on the return, here come the Indians. Get past one man and breaks free. Continuing across the 30, still loose, 40. And is tackled with great field position to start the next drive at the 48-yard line.
As you were saying, this is a surprise, as the Titans are playing, like you said, one of the best teams in Whippeal. In fact, in Whippeal, according to Max Preps, the Indians are ranked 29th, while the Titans are 167th.
And they're really playing up the competition. And that's been a big credit to their defense, especially in this second half. They have limited the Indians to just the one offensive touchdown. And their offense, and especially in that first quarter, took out a lot of time of possession. And they need to get back to that in the second half to mount a comeback. Meanwhile, the handoff to the tailback, and he is going to go nowhere. The officials are going to give him a yard to the 49.
As you were saying before that play, the Titans were just driving and thriving in that first quarter.
And it seems like it's almost the presence of many of the Shaler area athletic alumni you saw honored here on Hall of Fame night. And maybe perhaps none so larger than one of the best Shaler players of all time, J.P. Holtz. I mean, not just in football, in basketball too, and his great career here and at Pitt and in the NFL. Very few high schooler teams can say they had a player go to the NFL. As the play there, swing to the outside, got some movement, and it looks like he's got a first down across to the 42. Make that the 41 and the North Hills first down.
First and 10 North Hills from the Shaler 41.
There's so many alumni, and of course, it's been a great honor to see all of them be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They have a new setup in the high school lobby, so maybe for the winter sports, or if you've seen a volleyball game, make sure you check it out. It's very, very exciting and modernized in the 21st century. It looks very impressive. So under 11 minutes left to go. McCarthy in the shotgun. Takes the snap. We'll give it to the running back. And he plows ahead for 3 inside the 40 to the 38.
Seems like one of two things when the Titans defend this Indians run. They're either stopped basically immediately, or they let him through for a gain of 10 plus.
And that's got to be the key. Titans keep the North Hills running backs to under 5 yards of carry in the second half is going to be very important. Creating negative plays and force the Indians to go to the passing game, which has been their weakness in this offensive game. McCarthy hasn't been on point, nor have the receivers created any separation. As the handoff there, McCarthy's going to keep it himself. Had 2 opportunities to give it, but is going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, it looked like McCarthy.
Trevor Segetti with a tackle.
Well, regardless here, look, you have the man in motion, fakes the handoff there, and eventually keeps it himself and then gets spun down barely inside the 40. So a big third down to start this second half. 3rd down and 7. Titans in the nickel. McCarthy rolling left. Has time. Gets a... No, he does not get the depletion. What a great break on the ball. Wonderfully done. Braylon Runnell. You've seen him on offense. Now watch this pass defense.
Runnell with the coverage.
I mean, Runnell knew he was going there. It was the only receiver that was open. And Runnell with his speed, trying to even get the interception, and did a great job there to break out the pass and force what looks like to be an Indians punt.
Runnell, again, not only a sophomore who can play on both sides of the ball, but a sophomore who can play on both sides of the ball well. It's looking like a good future for Jim Ryan.
So this punt's going to go deep into the Titan end and can't hold up, as that's going to go into the end zone for a Titan touchback. So Titans get the ball, 1st down and 10 at their own 20. And And a good start for the Titans. They gave up a first down, but they were able to clamp up on defense. And considering they had great field position, that's got to be a win for the Titans, who get the ball back. And maybe they try another shot play. They did that the first play of the game. They found Gloucester deep for over 40 yards. And the handoff, they're going to go to Tapu, who's going to gain 1 yard, maybe 2.
Tapu, the ball carrier, hit by number 55.
That looks like it will be a gain of 2.
Not a whole lot of running room on that play, but a positive result for the Titans, who will make it 2nd down and 8. And it's going to be interesting how North Hills adjusts on defense, because they have done well at stopping the Titans' run, but their passing game has been effective at times throughout this game. Titans are going to be looking for that here. No, they changed. It's going to be pitched to the outside to Rennell. Passing set, but they went for the run. Misdirection to the left side. And Rennell's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd down and long.
No gain on the play.
So yeah, pitch to the outside, near side of the field. And North Hills had plenty of players over there to bring him down.
Rennell's lucky to get back to the line for that one. He was hurt early, yet still jogged the defender to the line of scrimmage.
Titans trying to avoid a 3 and out. It's a 3rd down and 8. Aversa under heavy pressure, and he is wrapped up and thrown down for a sack.
Aversa is sacked.
It looked like that was just a split-second decision from what looks like the D lineman.
Yeah, Karen Hemingway just got by the left tackle, able to beat him, and Aversa just kept drifting back and back and back and took a loss of 11 on the play.
I don't think Aversa was ready for him to be there. I think Aversa thought, like, hey, I can have some more time if I roll out this way.
Yeah, he thought he was able to roll out to the left, but couldn't quite get the protection he needed.
Titans are in punt formation.
Douglas back for the punt.
2 Indians back to receive as Douglas gets it away. A short kick, going to bounce to the 43, and the Indians are just going to let this go, and this ball is going to roll and come to a stop right at the 48-yard line.
The Titans on the 48-yard line.
Especially from what we saw in that first half, and especially that first quarter. That was underwhelming from the Titans.
Yeah, it was kind of a letdown. A 3 and out, never a good sign from the offense. As the Indians, after converting the first down, are going to get the ball in the Titan half of the field. So 1st down and 10, McCarthy in the shotgun. Gets the snap and will hand it off. Cuts forward and is going to gain 2 to the 46-yard line.
Armstead, the ball carrier.
So Armstead, their big, powerful running back. He's shown some speed if he gets open blocking lanes, but the Titans, with good gap discipline, brought him down for only a gain of 2.
Again, like I said with the Titans' run defense, they either give up barely 3 or give up 10 plus. And they have to stay consistent, hopefully for the shorter for them.
Yeah, it almost seems that way, doesn't it? So handoff again, and that's going to be a 1st down, but we do have a flag thrown by the near official.
Julian Green with the carry. We have flags on the play.
As we'll see if this play ends up being wiped out. And that would be a 1st down inside the 40 to the 37. And it's going to be a holding on the Indians.
Holding called on North Hills.
So a big play there for North Hills, wiped out by a holding call. We've seen that a few times in this game.
And we've seen holding a couple times in this game, but usually not by the boys in white.
Yeah, and that's a big one. Instead of a 1st down, you got 2nd and 18 from your own 44.
2nd and 18 now for North Hills from their own 44.
So a couple substitutions for North Hills, and now they have a long way to go and a short time to get there. Our older audience will like that joke. Shotgun set, McCarthy, screen pass, caught. And he's going to pick up some speed and nearly get the 1st down. Good catch and run by Julius Green. And now set up a 3rd down and short.
Now the Indians haven't really been able to get from 3rd and long. Maybe they can convert this 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen from them, the screen pass. It's a good idea to do. Those plays, if blocked and developed correctly, can break for big gains like that one. So now a 3rd down and 3. Titans have to show their resolve to force a 4th down. Student section getting loud. 5:20 left to go. The handoff. Green gets the edge, gets a 1st down and more. Inside the 20, inside. And he will finally be tackled at about the 18-yard line. And a big 3rd down conversion goes for 20.
With the tackle.
Here we look on the replay, just getting that perfect outside run. No Titans there until about the 25. They're still unable to drag him down until he gets inside the 20.
Yeah, and when Green can get that edge, watch out, as he can become into a rocket real quick.
So, the Indians will take the ball from the red zone.
A big play, under 5 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The pitch. And some nice blocking, but good job by the Titans to at least limit that.
Armstead, the ball carrier.
Gain will take it to about the 13.
Jarozinski with a tackle.
So gain of 5.
2nd and 5 from the 13.
So some solid rushing plays for North Hills. They're going to look to continue that to pound it into the end zone.
Looks like on this drive the Indians are making quick and easy work of these Titans.
Yeah, the Titans, after forcing the punt on the first drive, haven't been as effective. And now the Indians, heavy set. Handoff to Green, waits, cuts back, gets a 1st down inside the 5. Trying to get into the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, North Hills.
Julius Green, the ball carrier.
Julius Green.
North Hills touchdown.
And we've seen how dangerous he has been in this game, and finally breaks through as multiple Titans trying to prevent him from getting into the end zone, but just too powerful. As he had a couple of big gains, and that one was the biggest of all, and the Indians have now put up 20 on the board.
That is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Both of them he muscled through like 3 Titan defenders.
And when you have guys, they have a couple of big guys. Green's just one of the 2 guys that are heavy hitters, and those guys are hard to bring down, as you saw in that last play. Scarella on the extra point. Titans nearly got a hand on it, but regardless, it will go through.
Point attempt is good. The score, North Hills 21, Shaler area 3.
So maybe the wind taken out of the sails of this Titans team that had a couple nice drives, but since then has failed to establish themselves in the North Hills side of the field.
The scoreboard may not be in the Titans' favor right now, but this is still better than better than most people have expected the game to go for the Titans.
Yeah, now for Shaler, you've got to start thinking we have to start getting 6 points. We have to start getting touchdowns, because only 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter, and it's essentially become a matter of time. Titans have struggled to get the ball going here in the 2nd half with that first drive, 3 and out. And it just needs to be one of those messages. Coach Ryan Aversa, Tapu, Rennell, whoever has to do it has to fire up his side. Because if they want to stay in this game, it's got to start now. Line drive kick. Fielded. Glosser on the return. It's across the 25 and across the 30 before being taken down. And that
receives the kick.
Is where the Titans will start 1st down and 10.
32-yard line.
I will always have respect for these guys, just going right into those bone-crushing tackles and then getting right back up.
Yeah, football is a very demanding sport, especially on the physical side. You're getting hit, offensive, defensive linemen, they're getting hit every single play, and it's a tough sport. And the Titans have risen to the challenge so far, but can they come up with points? That's going to be the biggest thing. So handoff is going to go for no gain.
Rennell, the ball carrier.
As Rennell had nowhere to go.
For the Titans, I think they've only had 1 run for negative. They've had minimum runs for negative, as they usually always get back to the line.
Yeah, they've been fighting hard to at least turn a negative play into nothing or a couple of positives, but they need some explosive plays. It's been a while since Titans have gotten a big gain of 15, 20, 25 yards, and they're going to need to muster a few of those plays, as when they've gotten those plays, it's allowed their drives to keep going, as they've stalled out whenever they've not had a whole lot going for them, and now we have flags.
It looks like it will be a false start on the Titans.
And that will set the Titans back 5 yards.
That's not pleasing Aversa as he pointed the other way, hoping for the offsides call or the encroachment call.
Yeah, that's always the classic. No, but he moved first. He went across the neutral zone. Yeah, that's going to happen as Aversa rolls out to his right. Looking, heaving one deep, and it is tipped and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Green couldn't quite get his hands on it. Glosser tried to get it too, but fortunately for the Titans, that falls incomplete.
That was intended for Glosser. He had 2 guys on him, but that would be better than losing yards.
Yeah, Versa said a prayer when he sent that one flying into the Mount Royal sky, and he was hoping to get lucky, but there he didn't get all that lucky because it was incomplete. So the clock stops, 2:56 left to go in the third. Now the Titans find themselves a 3rd down and 15 from their own 27 and have to convert big, and they'll talk about it as they take the timeout. So
Shaler's first time out of the half.
This half has been quiet for the Titans.
And I think it's got to be down to the halftime adjustments. Those are always important in closer games like this one has been. North Hills, with this latest touchdown, looks like they've broken ahead. But it is still manageable if the Titans can find a way to get some scores. But they have to do so quickly. They can't have methodical drives like they had that first drive of the game. They have to pick up the tempo. Because not only do you have the deficit, you also have time now really becoming a factor as we get closer and closer to the 4th quarter.
Titans want to keep this game in reach. Yeah, they have to strike fast. They have to get at least 3, hopefully 6 or 7, maybe even 8 on the board.
Yeah, the 3 would make it a 2-possession game. But you would have to go for 2 one of those times. So a field goal not out of the question for sure, but of course, why settle for 3 when you can get 6? And that's what the Titans will be looking to do on this drive, but they're in a tough spot. 3rd down and 15 on their own 27. Versa in the shotgun. 2 receivers either side. Takes the snap, looks deep, fires a bomb. Looking for London, it's tipped and incomplete. London nearly came down with what would have been an immaculate play.
Versus pass intended for London.
It just slipped right out of his fingers, as we see on the replay.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Hit as he throws, fires a dot down, and last-ditch effort. And if London wasn't falling to his back, maybe he could have adjusted and came up with that. That's one maybe if you're an NFL player you're expected to catch, but that's a tough one when dealing with the deflection for any player to catch.
I'm pretty sure London wants that one back.
He definitely wants it back because if you're a receiver, you want to come down with that catch every time, and now the Titans will have to punt it away. Hits the deck first, and then it's eventually booted away. Douglas going to bounce inside the 50 and then picked up. On the return, Indians are going to get it just shy of the 45 at the 44.
Ronell tackles him right into the Titans bench.
So after fielding the punt, the Indians take over on a 1st down and 10. Looking to put this game out of reach. It's hard to say that definitely this is the most important drive of the game, or if they score a touchdown, it's over. But you have this feeling that if the Titans don't get a stop here, it nearly puts this game out of reach. It's hard to make absolute claims like that, but it just has that feeling as the Titans have really struggled in this 2nd half so far.
Personally, I think that Titans will need to find a way to strike before the quarter ends to have a chance at a comeback.
They'll need a 3 and out if they want to do that. So wing set for the Indians. Handoff. Busted out to the outside. A little shimmy shake. Cuts back inside as it'll be just shy of the 50.
Armstead, the ball carrier.
Gain of 5 for the Indians there.
Tackled by McKay.
So good patience from Armstead. We've seen that from him a couple of times tonight, where he waits for his blocks to set up and eventually able to break through to make what would have been maybe a 2-yard play into a 5-yard play like you just saw.
The Indians, they're always finding a way to run to the outside, just burst through that Titan defense, and hopefully find the end zone for 6.
2 minutes and counting in here in this 3rd quarter. McCarthy gets a handoff and will get it forward, and a burst of speed. Green again gashing this Titans secondary, and once again down by contact as the ball springs free. And look at this blocking. The fullback able to just bulldoze the Titan linebacker and just keep on going. And a great block springs Green free for a gain of 20.
The Indians are hoping to put this game to bed.
On the Titan 28, first down and 10. Same formation, they give it to Armstead this time. Armstead breaks that tackle. Now he's got some wheels, got some movement, and he's inside the 10. At the 6, he'll step out of bounds.
Which will stop the clock at 1:22 left in our third quarter.
However, we do have a flag. It is back at the 26-yard line. And let's see what the call is. So a chop block going to be called on the Titans. And that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Called on Shaler.
So the Indians will now have first and goal from, looks like, the 4.5.
Yeah, interesting penalty call. You don't see that called too often as the Titan coaching staff is severely displeased and arguing with the head official. Clock is stopped at 1:22. Heavy set again. This has worked well for the Indians on this drive. They give it up the middle to the fullback, trying to fight his way, and he's pushed into the end zone. Touchdown, North Hills.
Towler, the ball carrier, scores the North Hills touchdown. It's a 5-yard touchdown run.
Dason Towler. Got to give the fullback some love, but the Titans aren't a big fan of that, as the Indians might have just put this game on ice. So it took a little while, but the North Hills Indians football team that's been ripping apart Whippeal 5A has finally showed up, and they have come with a vengeance. 2 touchdown drives in this third quarter.
I said this at last week's game, I'll say it again. The Titans have poked and awakened the sleeping giant.
And this will be no good. A rare sight to see is Scarella shanks this one off to the right.
27, Shaler, area 3.
So, and now a lead has grown to 24. Hi, everybody. We're getting close to the start of the fourth quarter. And Tyler, when you think about this game, what might have been might be the first thing you think of as a Titan fan.
As a Titan fan, the Titans struck hard first. They've just let off the gas way too early.
And when you want these upsets like this would have been one of the best upsets in recent history, for sure. Going back at least the 5 years I've followed this team, this would have been the biggest win for the program, at least if you take a look at what their teams were thinking going into this game. And it shows some progress. We've seen a lot of mental fortitude in that first half for the Titans, but at the same time, it's just there's only so much you can do when you face off a talented team like North Hills. And it was a good game plan from the get-go for the Titans, but they couldn't make the adjustments so far in this third quarter, as they're going to have a big fourth quarter to try to make this game close. Glosser takes it at his own 4. Block set up, makes a cutback as he'll get across the 25.
Receives the kick.
And a shove after the play. That's going to go unnoticed as Towler, the touchdown scorer, shoved the Titan to the ground. And it'll be first down and 10 Titans. A new drive, and it's a big time for the Titans. This is clutch time. 1 minute, 9 seconds left. And if they want any hope of getting back in this game, it's got to come now.
Titans want any hope, they'll need to take out, I believe, 68 yards to the house. And hopefully within this minute 9 that we have left in the third.
So handoff to Rennell. And yeah, that'd be 73. You were close. You were close. I'll give you credit. That's pretty good math.
Rennell, the ball
but Rennell not going much of anywhere, as he'll get 1 yard as the clock winds under a minute remaining in the third. Titans break the huddle in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Versa takes the snap. Fakes on the option, read option that is, and is going to gain a yard to the 29. And this might be fourth down territory. You're reaching the point of this game where the score has been increased severely, significantly. And for the Titans, they got to think maybe not one play to get here on third down, but possibly two.
Titans are right now just chipping away those yards. They need something big here.
They do not have to run a play in this third quarter, and by the look of it, they're just going to take this to the end of the third. So 2 North Hills touchdowns stretch the lead now to 27-3. And the Titans with some work to do, and they need a hey baby fourth quarter if they're going to be back in this one. Stick with us here on SATV.
We're the Shaler Area Dance Team, and you're watching SATV.
Welcome back up to the broadcast booth. It's a 3rd down and 8 for the Titans, and once again a snap behind. Aversa's going to have to pick it up and run to his left, and just makes the safe play there, running out of bounds.
Aversa recovers his own fumble.
It's not the first time we've seen it overshot snap.
And that's going to be a big loss on the play. It's going to go all the way back to around the 20-yard line.
That makes it a 4th and 16 now for the Titans, who are in punt formation.
So
Riley Douglas back to kick it away.
After the big loss, yeah, no choice but to punt it away. And now you just see as Douglas gets it away, fielded by McCarthy. Nice return, and look he goes. Inside the 30, gets inside the 20, stays on his feet, inbounds, gets just inside the 10-yard line. And McCarthy looking to put the icing on the cake for the North Hills Indians.
It looked like until they got into the red zone, the Titans special teams just gave up.
Yeah, they just didn't quite have the spacing, their coverage, maybe outkicked their coverage, Douglas did on that punt. And the challenge just becomes even greater. Now they're going to stop inside the red zone. It is only a 3-possession game, 24 points. They'd have to score and go for 2 3 times in a row and get it. But another touchdown here would really break it open even further. Shotgun formation for McCarthy. In the pistol, will hand it off. And Green looks to get the edge, and he is into the end zone for the North Hills touchdown.
That is, I believe, his 3rd of the night. So a hat trick of 6s for Green.
And he's just been a thorn in the Titans' side in this second half as his monster night continues. And set up all that by punt return from McCarthy, who's really stepped up his game as his game's gone forward. After the fumble on his first drive, he's been really effective in the rushing department. And the Titans have had no answer for the Indians' ground attack. Scarrell on to attempt the extra point.
Can he redeem himself from his last kick? That was wide right.
Low snap, fielded, and this time makes no doubt about it. And that will make your score 34-3.
North Hills 34, Shaler Area 3.
Definitely not the way the Titans expected that after their first quarter.
Yeah, if you would have told us that's how it was going to be after that first quarter that saw them play really gritty football, it just seems like there's been a gap in the dam, and here comes the water flowing through it. As the 6-1 Indians have come to Titan Stadium and have put a 30 bomb. As the Titans are going to be looking to play for pride at this point, as they would need a miracle to even come close to a North Hills Indians team that has not only excelled on offense in this second half, but has stopped the Titans, adjusted to their play calling, and have shut them down. And the kick's away. Fielded at the 10. And Glosser is going to get it just shy of the 25, and it'll be taken down there.
Receives the kick.
And they'll actually get forward progress out to the 25 for a first down and 10.
To the 25-yard line, where the Titans will have a 1st and 10.
All right, so for a Titan team that hasn't had a whole lot going for them in this second half, maybe time to go deep into that playbook and try out something you haven't before. Versa takes the snap, rolls right, looks, waits, fires across the field, and it's tipped and incomplete.
Versus pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for Conrad that time, and he got two hands on it, but it looked like it was just out of his reach. As he will now be subbed off. The Titans now 2nd down and 10, and likely another trip to the air. Indians 2 high safeties.
Ronell in motion.
Versa takes the snap, waits, still waiting, running out of time, still holding on to the ball, and then fires it deep out of play.
Versus pass is incomplete.
Yeah, Versa buying as much time as he could, but good coverage by this Indian secondary, and he had nowhere to go but throw it away.
It'll be a 3rd and long for the Titans.
So after 2 incompletions, 3rd down and 10. Minimal time off this clock, 11:15 in the 4th quarter.
Ball snapped. Versa keeps it. Runs to the outside. Shakes the defender, but it ends up tackled short of the 30.
Versa keeps the ball.
So Versa will get a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play. 4th and 8. Titans from the 27.
So 4th down and 8.
Douglas in punt formation.
And it's time for Douglas to give it a ride. McCarthy and Green back to receive. Douglas, top spin kick away, fielded by Green at the 30. Reverses course, heading on the left side of the field. Gets around the edge, and here comes the speed again. Yet another great return from North Hills. And they'll set up shop inside the 40.
Green receives the punt.
Just shy of the 35.
That was a 20 to 30-yard return, and that's what the Indians won here. They've already put the game to bed. Now they're just playing for morale.
Yeah, and you take a look at this second half. Offense, defense, special teams, whatever you want to analyze, it has all been North Hills. And the better team has finally showed up. We've said that it was like waiting for them to get going in that first half, but this second half,
North Hills has a 1st and 10 from the Shaler 37.
it's just been a non-stop trot to the end zone. So pistol formation. New quarterback in the game. Backups in for North Hills. It's going to be a handoff at the middle. Breaking a tackle. Green free as he's going to get banged down inside the 15-yard line.
Julius Green, the ball carrier.
Excuse me, right at the 15 he'll be brought down.
And they will enter the red zone once again, moving the chains in the process.
So Austin Ellis in the game for North Hills at quarterback. Same look as the previous play. Left hash. Handoff, bobbles it for a little bit and is brought down for a short gain. And those plays for the North Hills, Titans have been slower in their running in comparison, but once North Hills gain the ball, when they're in that set, they're charging forward as fast as they can. And a really short play, but they were able to get gains, and that's a credit to the offensive line that has consistently won the battle, especially in the second half. Nine, 10 and counting.
Indians take same formation.
2nd and 9. Faking the handoff. Looks. Finds a man open. He's going to get to about the 11-yard line where he's escorted out of bounds.
Ellis's pass complete.
That'll
to
be
Gary.
a 3rd and 6, I believe. Sorry about that. 3rd and 7 for the Indians.
Yeah, play action pass that time. As now the Indians are going to look to keep the drive alive on a 3rd down and medium. Shotgun look for Ellis and the Indians. 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, faking the handoff, rolling left. Looking for someone to get open. Eventually he fires short toward the 1st down, but that pass is incomplete.
Anytime you're running with your with your throwing hand towards the defense, it's very rare that you'll get a good throw off unless you find a way to switch back.
Yeah, naturally as a right-handed quarterback, you want to roll to your right when you're forced to roll in your left. For a guy that's only thrown his 2nd pass in the game, that's a hard pass to complete. So, going to be 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit for North Hills. So Jack Scarella will attempt this kick from 29 yards out. Good snap, good hold. The kick is blocked! And here come the Titans the other way. Maybe this is the break they need. Rennell.
25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Titans.
And no one will stop him. Blocked field goal return for 6. And off to the races. You can kiss him goodbye.
I don't think anyone was expecting that. Certainly not myself. I'm not sure about you.
The fight in this team, the never give up mentality. Rennell a little winded after that return. And why wouldn't he be? 81 block kick return for 6. But yeah, 81-yard return to the house. Immaculate, and that's what they needed here. So interesting to see whether the Titans go for 1 or 2 in this situation. But obviously with Douglas out there, they're going to go for the extra point.
Now, not necessarily. There is the off chance that they go for a trick play.
Good snap and a good hold. And this time up and through. As perhaps a late surge from the Titans, 34-10. After the blocked field goal return for a touchdown as Rennell had the wheels and had the distance. And special teams. Oh, that 3rd phase of the game, not emphasized as much as the other 2, but on a big play like that, you see how important it is.
Titans showing some signs of life, but most likely too late, with only 8:14 left in the game, down by 24.
So interesting for the Titans, do they try the onside kick? It looks a little daunting, this deficit, but you don't really have anything else to lose.
And they say high risk, high reward. They are looking to take that risk. As you said, they have nothing to lose.
I mean, it would make sense, but we'll see. They don't have to.
It looks like the ref is in the huddle with them.
So yeah, after a quick explanation.
It looks like they will elect to go for the onside kick.
Well, it certainly looks like it from here. As Douglas at his own 40, tees it up, and a squibbler kick, and it's dived on, excellently done, and the Indians recover the onside kick at the 50. So, again, yeah, no harm. Essentially there, you're down big, you're down 24 points. 3-possession game, might as well go for it late in the 4th quarter, 8:11 left. Yeah, late enough in this game where you had to take that chance, and those are always difficult to get. But, you know.
Now, in a normal football game, you could call this over, but this isn't any normal Titan football team.
Yeah, this Titan football game has been a lot different than the last few weeks. As it's going to be a handoff to the wide receiver in motion. Oh. Broderick comes off field, and wow! Who caught the number on that train? What do you look at that?
Jonathan Saban just blowing up the receiver.
The Saban train coming down Route 8. Watch this hit. Boom! Yeah. Oh, he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow. As Saban made sure he was not going anywhere for a loss of 1.
That hurt me just watching it.
Yeah, it hurt me too. So after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And they'll think twice about calling that play again. Ellis takes the snap and will give it to Green. And he is met immediately by a swarm of Titans.
Just an entourage meeting him for a loss of, actually no loss. It'll remain 3rd and 11 as he finds his way back to the line.
Alex Weber led the charge for the Titans.
3rd down and 11.
The senior linebacker. And now it's time running to 7 minutes. 3rd down and long for North Hills.
10 seconds on the play clock for the Indians.
Breaking the huddle. Obviously want to take up as much of the clock as they can. Pistol set. And they're going to give it to Green. Looking to get outside. And cannot. And the Titans are going to force a punt. And the Titans, after failing the onside kick, get the 3 and out that they need. But time is looking like it's running out. Under 6:30 left to go. Titans still have their timeouts.
They only have 2 of them, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but they still have timeouts, but they just have 2 of them. So they're going to need quick plays if they want to have a last chance.
And it'll be Gloucester solo about to receive.
Titans prepare for the return. Takes a bounce at the 25, and Gloucester just tells his team to let go out of bounds, and the Titans
goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line, where the Titans will take over 1st and 10.
Now this game isn't necessarily over for the Titans, but they need something big, and they need that very quickly.
Yeah, this situation, you're down 24 points. It's 3 two-point conversions after 3 touchdowns. It's a very daunting task at this stage of the game. So they got 1 touchdown with Rennell's 81-yard return to the house. But they're going to need a few more explosive plays to get this game closer. Versus motion. And they're going to hand off on the reverse. And that's going to be going nowhere, as Witkowski could not break free, but he will gain a yard up to the 19.
Witkowski, the ball carrier. Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9 Titans.
So in the previous drive, Titans are chipping away, but they need to swing big, swing for the fences for you baseball fans.
And Titans not exactly going quick here. Now the snap good, and another run to the left side, and it'll be dragged down at the 20. So another yard on that play. So 3rd down and 8. And at this point, with the deficit so large, it's just about execution. Can you run these plays and get going and see what we can do? As the best play of the second half, obviously, is the touchdown on the block kick. But on the offense, it's been very, very limited. Very few things you can write home about, as you said. 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers to the right. Gaversa drops back. Waits, pump fake, spins around, and he's going to take off. And he's going to get the 1st down and more as he's swallowed up by a few Indians across the 35 to the 37.
As we'll see on the replay, he got one of those D linemen with that pump fake who just went up for the swat.
10 Titans from their own 36.
Forgetting that Aversa has legs, and those legs can run.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of that since the 1st quarter. That's when he's been the most effective, and when this whole Titan team was firing on all cylinders. So after the fake handoff, Aversa running to the left, waiting, stops, and sends a prayer deep down the field, and it's intercepted. And that should just about do it. Picked off by Michael Waters.
Intercepted on the play by Waters.
And usually it's a bad idea to throw a ball deep, but it's the best chance you had of getting a late touchdown. And I'm okay with that. Took a chance. Bet on your guy to come down for the 50-50, but the problem there, we had Waters lurking underneath, and that was a 33-67 And as expected, it's an interception. And timeout North Hills with 4 minutes, 9 seconds left. So it's going to be interesting how the Titans take a look at this game, because when you take a look at their upcoming schedule, you do get a benefit. And you're playing Fox Chapel next week right here for senior night. And it'll be a great chance to honor those seniors that have given their 4 years of service and countless hours practicing, perfecting their skills. And that's going to be an exciting one against Fox Chapel.
It will be an exciting game. But then the Titans meet the freight train that is Pine Richland, who's just been tearing up 5A football.
Yeah, Pine Richland, the only undefeated team left in this section, this conference. And Fox Chapel and Shaler, the only 2 teams that have yet to win a game. So one of those teams will emerge with their first win of the season. As now the Titans will set to defend the North Hills offense that has come alive and has dominated the second half, save for the aforementioned blocked kick. 3 receivers set to the wide side. High snap, fielded well. This is going to be a great gain up across the 30 to about the 33. So getting some of the backups in now for North Hills, as they're going to be looking to just salt this game away and come out here with a pretty dominant victory. Not as dominant as we've seen other Shaler losses, but for Shaler, you can come away with this game with a couple takeaways. Probably the first part is that first quarter. That first drive, I think, was some of the best football we've seen from them this season. I haven't seen most of their games due to my situation being at college, but I was really impressed by their first quarter. As the handoff will be for a first down across the 35 to the 36.
About 3:15 and running left in the game.
Yeah, and for North Hills, it's almost business as usual. They're trying to chase down a conference title, but they need help. They need a Pine Richland loss in one of their next 3 games. We don't have the scores for you, but you can always look them up. I heard the Trib is a pretty good website and they're a pretty good organization. I'm a little biased, though. So under 3 left to go, the handoff. And it's going to be for a first down and more, but tripped up out of bounds across midfield.
And he will be down at the Titans 49.5, it looks like.
Ball carrier, knocked out of bounds by Perez. First and 10 North Hills, ball right on the 50.
Correction, the ball will be placed basically directly on midfield.
So first down and 10. 2:47, clock is stopped. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Ellis takes a snap and we'll hand it off. Look at the speed again. Thomas plowing forward for a gain of 5.
Thomas, the ball carrier, tackled by Perez.
And the Indians in no rush.
Gain of 5.
Just wanting to put this game. They've already put this game to bed. Now they're just going to let it sleep.
Nice, that was good. All right, just over 2 minutes left to go. Second down and 5. High snap. And he's going to roll out to his right and keep going for a first down and more inside the 35, where he's taken down.
Ellis keeps the ball.
You know, we talked about how this was a quiet half for the Titans. It was also a quiet half for penalties overall.
Yeah, this game has flowed a lot more cleanly here as the discrepancy between the scores has increased. So under 2 minutes left. This North Hills team continuing to make their way down the field. So shotgun, 3 receivers wide side left. And we have movement.
We have a flag.
It looks like it'll be on the Titans.
A little encroachment, neutral zone infraction. Startled the center. And first down and 5.
First and 5 from the 29.
Same look for the Indians. Ellis gets the snap and will hand it off, and that'll be a first down inside the 25.
42, the ball carrier. Tackled by Weber.
Minute 10 on a running clock left in the game.
Yeah, and they can take a knee, whatever they want to do to end this game, as North Hills, after a shaky start, they proved why they're one of the top teams in 5A. With a 24-point victory. If they score again, obviously there'll be more. Same look again. The snap, yet another handoff. As he'll get to the 20 and fall forward for a couple more to the 19.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
So Thomas, once again, carry after carry, modest gain after modest gain.
We're in the last 30 seconds.
So the Indians do not have to call a play. They can let the time run out.
2nd and 5 from the 19.
So maybe just one more play just for fun. Thomas in the backfield, along with Ellis.
That's exactly what they'll do.
Another handoff to Thomas. Cuts back left again. And it'll be tackled from behind, and that will do it. So your final score from Titan Stadium, North Hills 34, Shaler area 10. And Tyler, let's do a quick recap of today's game. So the first quarter, you look for that result, nothing. We're like, wow, this is going to be a really great game. And it was only ended up really being a great first quarter. As after the Titan field goal, they struggled to get much going throughout that second half.
Yeah, Titans team, like I said earlier, let off the gas very early.
And I think it was not so much that as more so the North Hills offense starting to come alive. So thank you so much for joining us here on SATV. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. For Tyler Ball, I'm Matthew Perucker, and we'll see you next time here on SATV.